What kind of gun is it?
Somebody, please.
I don't know.
No, somebody.
Did he shoot anybody?
Stop it.
Hello, ma'am.
Stop it, Master.
A Florida man who fired 30 shots from his AR-15 at his pool cleaner will not face any charges based on the state's Stand Your Ground law.
It's a terrible set of circumstances, but it's unfortunate, avoidable, but it wasn't in this case. It's probably one of those things that I would call lawful but awful. I mean, it's awful, but it's just an awful set of circumstances.
At about 9 p.m. on June 15th, Bradley Hokovar and his wife Yana were watching a movie inside their Dundon home. Detectives with the Pinellas County Sheriff's Office say Yana noticed someone in their back lanai that she didn't recognize. She yelled to her husband, saying the man was moving toward their door with a flashlight.
911, what's the address of the emergency?
Hi, our address is 41 Concord Drive, Dunedin. Somebody is just on our lanai. Somebody is around our house.
At the time, Yana didn't know the person on her pool deck was Carl Pollock, the pool cleaner who had been working at their home for nearly a year. Usually, Pollock cleaned the Hokovar's pool in the afternoon, but because he was behind on work, decided to clean at 9 o'clock that evening. Deputies say he did not contact the Hokovars to tell them he would be there that late.
Were they walking around the house?
No, they're trying to break. They were trying to break in, but I heard them and I saw them, and we don't know if they are armed or not. We just need somebody to come and check on the house.
As the 911 dispatcher asks Yana about the suspect's appearance, her husband grabs his AR-15 rifle and opens fire.
And how much did he weigh? What was that?
Nothing, don't shoot.
What was that? Ma'am.
My husband. My husband.
What was that bang?
This was a shot.
Who made a shot?
They are going around the house.
Who? I need to know what that was.
I don't know, somebody's yelling.
When he took that AR out, it wasn't like he was sitting there and he had decided, I'm going to pull this trigger. He was sitting there, he was waiting, and what was the event that caused him to fire was the flashlight, and he thinks the guy's coming in, so he puts one in the chamber and racks it, and then fires. Which again, cuts to, this isn't a guy that was sitting there trigger happy wanting to shoot. He was trying to protect himself and his wife, and he was concerned about the circumstances.
At this point, Pollock ran off, but Bradley Hokovar continued firing.
I need him to stop shooting the gun.
Okay, stop. 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 Put it down. Put it on the floor, please.
Why?
Let's stay here.
What kind of gun is it?
Somebody, please.
I don't know.
No, somebody.
Did he shoot anybody?
Stop it.
Hello, ma'am.
Stop it, Master. Stop it, please. Master, stop it. Stop it, please.
Why? I need him to stop shooting the gun.
Here. Where are you? Where is the...
I need him to put down the gun, ma'am.
I need the police.
Ma'am, I need him to put down the gun.
In all, Bradley fired at least 30 rounds in about 90 seconds. The 911 recording picks up the moments following the shooting.
What happened?
Nothing. I don't know. Yes.
We are ready to open the door if the deputies are here.
One moment, let me.
My God.
I'm afraid to go to there.
Did I hurt somebody? Whoa.
No, you didn't. No. No, just breathe. Breathe. Okay?
The Pinellas County Sheriff says Bradley Hokovar didn't realize who he was firing at until after law enforcement arrived.
They walked out front and saw the pool truck in front of the house, and then he had this, oh my gosh moment. But it wasn't until then. He really had no idea until they walked out front and saw the pool truck.
The sheriff also says Pollock should have warned the Hokovars he would be working so late.
When we talked to pool guy, in hindsight, he should have probably let them know that he was coming at 9 o'clock at night. Yet he made no effort to contact them at all.
Law enforcement say Bradley and Yana will not be charged because no real crime was committed.
This is a classic example of what's called the Castle Doctrine, or Florida Stand Your Ground law. Bradley Hokovar was in his home. He was in fear that someone was breaking in. The evidence from the video and from his statements, the audio, his wife's statements on the video, and to detectives, that there's no crime that was committed. He was in his home. He was defending what he thought was an intruder coming into his house where he and his wife were. It's an unfortunate set of circumstances.
Officials say Pollock was not shot during the incident, but was injured when he was struck by glass and debris. He was later taken to the hospital and treated for those injuries. Reporting for Law&Crime Network, I'm Sierra Gillespie.